Alright, YouTube. Hopefully this time works out. I've got quite a bit to show you. Right, it looks like we're going live. So I'm just going to start putting everything back up. Once I see we're on screen over here. Right, cool, we are. Let's start booting up our environment. Where should we start? Boom. Boom, boom. And what else are we missing? Oh, that's right, our development environment. Alright, fingers crossed. I burnt out the API key while doing some testing, building the stream health bar. Let's see if it works today. No. Alright, good thing I did this at lunch. Let's take a look at the logs. Oh, bloody hell. Docker logs. It's funny, the cascading effect that stuff has. This throttle call is not a function. So I made a little throttler on the YouTube API implementation for obvious reasons, right? YouTube rate limiter. Rate limiter. Line 5. Tested this in local, it worked fine. There must be some differences. Oh, so we're calling this inside of an instance. Oh, bloody hell. Live. Bear with me. Wonder how many other instances we have to change out here. Not the cleanest implementation, but it was supposed to get us up. So to change there, and back to statics where we're good. Should have just used the actual class name to refer to it. I would have avoided that issue completely. All right, let's get this built as quick as we can. It's very important for me that for tonight I have the system back up. All right. Throttler, commit that to our release branch. We'll run our Jenkins build environment. Run. I got on last night though, even though I couldn't really do any live development. I did develop during the day, and I have plans to bring a friend on. He's been wanting to get on and see the system reacting full time himself. It's just funny the time that he came on, couldn't access the entire system. So there's some ways around that. We might investigate them. Might be faster as well. Essentially using Puppeteer or something I likes to nicely capture what's on screen to pull it out instead of hitting API, but there's some considerations we have to take into account there. Alright, where are we at in this build? But essentially the throttler will ensure we don't send more than one request every 200 milliseconds and basically stack them all up. Have some other protections in there as well, but YouTube penalizes you for 24 hours after the event. And not exactly sure what the limits are, you just kind of find the hot rails and document them, code a solution for it, and then go from there. Okay, it's deployed. Let's bring everything back up. Okay. We started. We'll quickly see if this works. Cross your bloody fingers. Hoping to make that stream health bar go from red to green. And did YouTube cooperate today? Not even the watchers, just YouTube itself. Okay. Oh, I'm nervous. Start pulling. Oh, there's a sub counter populate. Yep, we still have a banishment on the server apparently. Oh, I tested it with someone else's live stream this morning and it worked fine. So we might have to rotate our server IPs. Oh, no, we're up. We're up. Alright. We've got a lot to cover then. Is this going to come through?
CodeLoch says hello, testing live chat.
And you see the chat counters updating, so that brought stream health up. But the label is displaying incorrectly. It's going to have to work on that. Let's get me out the camera so I can work. Okay. Other ways you can modify the stream health is to basically like the video, to chat and use commands. Let's test out some of the new commands I made. I mapped them to what you expect in like a live chat bot or whatever. Looks like didn't pick that change up. Can I still? Oh, it did. All right. Awesome. Yes. All right. Seeing 4 chats here. I'm wondering if YouTube's pulling messages have been filtered. Let's test out the like counter that is going to require a like on video. Hey Gabriel, welcome back. We got the system back online today. You just directly contributed to the stream health. If you look at that green bar up there, it updates in real time with how many people are chatting, how many people are watching. Let's see if that works. Yes, 4 people are watching. Awesome. Let's test out the like counter. Right now it currently says 0, so I'm gonna go ahead and like my own video just for purposes of testing this. But how are you doing, Gabriel? Alright, drop the like on it. Boom. Perfect.
Cool stuff.
Appreciate you, Gabriel. Oh, were you the one chatting with us last night? Or am I confusing with Anrav? Let's test risky buttons here.
It reminds me, Habbo.
Awesome. So it's funny you say that. I started playing Habbo when I was like 11, and that's literally why I got into coding. I couldn't afford. I was at HC Habbo Club and I couldn't afford Fernie. But yeah, this is all. Think of that kind of concept, but it's driven by all the live chats, and I use it to actually make my streams. Take a look at my screen up here. It's how I share desktop. It's how I share cameras. I can have guests on. It's like a whole little stream aid overlay that it does it all, man. And I just sit here and build it.
What happens if there are hundreds of people chatting?
Gabriel, I want you to help me find that out. So make sure you like and make sure you're subscribed. We've had up to 30 people on, so it did fill out the screen a good bit. I'm hoping to get way by that. And kind of just, you know, I've done as much as I can. foresight wise to try and plan for that, but we have to stress test it. We have to put it to the load. We have to put it out there, see what happens. But the only way we get this to bring actually hundreds of people on is actually, you know, guys that show up, show your support, and YouTube, the algorithm takes that and then it's more likely to present it to other people, and other people see it being used, and it kind of has like a snowball effect. Right, I'm going to reload. We're missing some buttons here. Maybe I didn't release them. Oops, I didn't. Appreciate you, buddy. All right. So I'm just here on lunch. Happy Friday. Release buttons to control the stream. Fire that off.
Is there a Discord server?
Yes, yes. Great question. Let me go ahead and drop a link. One of the things I'll do is code a little bot for the live chat so it dumps it every so often. But yeah, let me get you Discord. And let me show you as well. It's pretty cool. Discord is hooked up. So if you talk in the live chat channel in Discord, it connects you right to the live stream here. Let's update our view account. It worked good. Right, there you go. So if I open up Discord over here, go into the Kynto channel. So that's the actual name of the project, is Kynto. Go into, yeah, let's do it. Hello from Discord. Oh, I messed up. I have to connect it first. Watch this. Start connection, active. I've got it in a minute. So we'll try that again. And Discord is instantaneous, unlike YouTube. Watch.
Discord _ CodeLoch _ mobile says hello from Discord.
So one of the things I could do to maybe improve the Discord thing is to have all the messages from YouTube, Twitch, kicking stuff all come in here as well. So you can almost just watch it, like the chat from Discord. But yeah, it's way faster. The command should work. Let's see if I type wardrobe.
Wardrobe.
I might not have. Oh, there you go. Change my character. Cool, we got 11 people on. You see how these stats are updating. This stream health bar is literally controlled by the stream itself. So encoding some gamification elements, you'll get certain commands that will activate when certain numbers are reached. So kind of think of it as like gamification of the whole live stream process. So I think tonight I'm going to work on a leaderboard, and
I think normal members can't see the stream chat.
oh, it's good to know. Okay, we do have, let me ping Dylan. He's our like Discord wizard. Do that right now. And any feedback you could give on like organization stuff or just any part of projects, like let me know. I'll take it right away. Let me run Jenkins because I did fire an update out. Appreciate you, Gabriel. So we have build pipelines for different parts of the project. I'm going to fire one off for the UI side, which is coded in React. So we'll fire it off. It takes about 2 minutes to run. Build 454, guys. And that's just for the server component. Let's see, is it updating?
Snapo says 1 likes and growing. Every single one helps build this world.
Gabriel, I'm more happy to show you the code right here. This is...
I'm coding 1 and go.
Oh, legit. Legit. You know, I haven't messed around with Go much. Familiar with Python, C#, Swift, WebRTC, JavaScript, Java, PHP, and a couple others, but not Go. It's actually been a while since I picked up a new language other than Swift, but I implemented it in nodejs. So the whole Kynto server is written in JavaScript as well as the front end. And it's not the cleanest thing, but I created my own like plugin system. It all uses WebSockets, so it's pretty blazing fast. And then I also use WebRTC on the front end to do media streaming. So that's how I capture my screen, that's how I capture cameras. And if you check out the live I did last night, I actually had someone come on and demo it. He shared his desktop.
And Go uses 10 MB of RAM. OFC, it's blazing fast.
Ah, yeah. Well, I've heard that Go is blazing fast. Yeah, that's for sure. What do you think of the language, the syntax? Like, do you enjoy it? Might have to send some stuff my way to take a look at. I love looking at code, learning things. All right, is it build done? Our build is done, so let me refresh here. The nice part about having like a staggered build system is I can reload parts of the project with. Sweet. All right, we've got our buttons here. I'm scared to hit them. There was a React bug. Well, essentially that happened because of hot reloading while I was setting up these buttons. I don't have any throttle protection against the YouTube API. So I ended up getting banned from YouTube's API for 24 hours. It's not the first time it's happened, but I've had 2 months where that didn't happen. Nightly streams. So last night was tough. I've got everything ready.
To somehow implement this into a Discord activity.
A Discord activity. Can you go into a little bit of detail? I'm new to Discord, really. Like, I haven't really explored it, but I appreciate it and I'm getting into it now. The one way I immediately thought I could get into it would be, like, I could do a screen capture of the whole stream process here and put it in like a voice channel in Discord, but please let me know what else I can do. Just in case we get ready to kill this. All right, let's see if we can update the viewers from here. Okay, that worked. I don't see anything blowing up.
You know those Discord games? They're web apps embedded into Discord.
Oh, Gabriel, you're onto something. I like the sound of that. We could totally do that. My brain works funny. As I was responding to you, so instead of typing Discord activity, web view, I started typing Gabriel. Oh, you absolutely do this. Yeah, the create tech.
So you can see it.
Perfect. Okay, I see what you're saying. So you can share screen in there.
I don't have permission to start an activity.
You can't share your screen in there? Let me stumble around for a second, see what I could do. Advanced permissions.
The voice connected menu.
Yes. So I'm looking at permissions in there. Because you're saying that you can't start a screen share in here, is that the issue?
Close to where you mute yourself. There's a controller.
Okay, I see that. Oh. Ah, okay. Very cool. Let's see what else we got. Oh man, I think you've just given us a next thing to do. Is there any ones you recommend I check out specifically? But yeah, this is perfect.
You can have games, apps, whatever.
Alright, well yeah, Kynto makes a ton of sense because check it man, it has full screen sharing capabilities. So forget all this stuff, right? I don't have the most recent UI up here. Hold on, let me do that. Okay, so not that you need this in Discord.
Marketing is everyone can see that you are playing that specific activity.
Oh man, you've got me excited. Okay. We'll have to do that. That makes so much sense. We need to install some dependencies.
You can build whatever you want, even full screen.
Fantastic. Yeah, my first immediate thing is just it makes a ton of sense to get the
You just need to implement a few lines of code into it.
done, man. Absolutely. Let's take a quick look at our dependencies here. So they have a GitHub for Discord getting started. Let's take a look at client first. Main.js. I wonder what sort of permission lockdown. The cool thing about Kynto, just so you know, Gabriel, I built all sorts of wrappers for this, right? So Electron for Steam, for a Steam OS, and for a Steam game. I actually was able to extend my screen sharing to support remote desktop on that. But on iPhone, I have it using, it's embedded in React Native, believe it or not. And you can't share screen without building a bunch of functionalities. So it gracefully fails on which things are supported and not. So I'm assuming that out the box that Discord's probably not going to let me do some of these things. But we'll get what we can from it, and that'll be fun. At the very minimum, I'll be able to get the streams in there and yeah, get this whole thing rolling. That's exciting. So let me get that written down. Let's see.
You're amazing 1 likes now. Let's keep pushing Kynto to the front.
Okay. So I'm gonna hammer away on that. Have you released an activity yourself, Gabriel? But appreciate the suggestion. It does not look that much at all. Create an app. We should be able to start a process now, no? Let's see, should we call it Kynto or CodeLoch?
Max_Ishura says, what's the animation at the bottom?
Great question, Max. So that's literally what the stream is. That's what I'm building. The avatars are all driven by live chat, and it's hooked up into YouTube. You can actually make your avatar move around, pick stuff up. Everyone gets a unique voice. It's kind of think of it as a stream overlay in a sense. It's also what lets me capture my screen and my cameras and stuff to do wireless.
Because it's a web app.
Yeah. Now, building web first is great because you can always extend web's functionality by embedding it in other layers and exposing new functionality to it. And the way I built Kynto is every module is an event.
Yet, but I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. Well, I know I'm thinking about it too. And Max, just so you know, one of the new features I just coded is I have to finish it. You see in real time the stream health and everything, it's like a retro game style stats controlled by the stream. The whole point is that like, this is an interactive process. So I'm going around like crazy, just implementing every live chat. It's lunchtime, so I need to keep an eye on time. We're still good, but I'm going to go ahead and activate the stream to Twitch. We don't have many people watching over there, but the people that do are pretty excited about it. Plus, it's like full desktop version of the stream. So I'm going to kick that up, and then I'll show you that I have a little UI to control it. Some of these UIs that I've just built, especially the ones that only have access to, don't look that great yet. Bear with me, I'll get there.
BRB.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the great feedback and idea there. All right, let's activate Twitch for right now. So I do need to automate this to fetch the Twitch OAuth token, like I did for YouTube. All I have to do now on YouTube is just hit a button and it connects to the system. On Mac, just so you know, I did have to kind of go crazy with all sorts of like implementing OpenAI for moderation. I already have AI avatars. They were in Kynto well before I ever developed the live chat integration, so it wasn't too hard to do. There's Twitch active. But I had to do like a lot of testing and thinking to put this out there because it's a custom TTS system, and that's actually one of the things I'm going to work on building out. Not tonight, but the weekend. I've got some other ideas that I want to play with first. So building out a TTS queue. Everyone already has a unique voice, different pitches and rates, but this is going to be a stack or a queue. That way, say the stream turns off, whatever, we don't get through all the TTS messages. They're persisted for the next one, and it shows me where they came in from. Like this came in from YouTube.
Moderation sounds like something you can bypass quite easily.
Yeah, there's other layers of moderation. Just basic banned words filters. There's 3,000 words in there. There's regex to ensure you don't inject links. But please, you know, I don't assume I'm the smartest person here. I just like coding and I like building things to get in front of people. So feel free to test it. Just I appreciate if you did it in a way that didn't get me banned, but please go for it.
AI Battle Bar says, have you used much of Firebase or Lovable?
So Firebase has got quite a bit to it. Let's see. Lovable, I'm not familiar with.
AI does not differentiate between the system prompt and user input.
That's true, Max. I run it first. They have a moderation API, so it's not an inference API. It returns a category of scores if it's like the message is like harassment. So I'm running it through that side of things. I'm hoping that it doesn't actually take a prompt there, but if you look up OpenAI moderation API, it's essentially what I'm using for that. And like I said, I do have AI persona implemented, but that's not what's driving the AI mod. So that system's not hooked up to it. Let me take a quick look at Lovable. But you're completely right. You can completely prompt engineer all day long. Okay, so it looks like, oh, so you're talking about Firebase's AI app building capabilities. Looks like that's what Lovable does as well. See, I've been coding since I was a kid, so there was a time when I just used Firebase to manage notification tokens for push notifications. So it looks like it's grown a little bit since then. I will tell you, I've only, you know, I enjoy coding for code's sake, and instead of copy and pasting, sometimes I'll sit there and just type it out. I like building muscle memory, but AI is great for ideation.
Take a look at Lovable. I made a system that had warehouse S, allowed them to scan barcodes as well as take photos of pick slips that AI take the text out and assigns it to S for picking.
Yeah, BattleBar, go ahead and join the Discord. If you've got anything that you want to like have any go through on stream, I'll totally do that. That'd be awesome.
And has monitoring pick rates, etc.
Yeah, I want to learn more. Let me pull a Discord link just so we have that. It's fast moving stuff out there. Got to keep an eye on what's happening. Right, there's the Discord channel. What's up, Walter? We got live chat back. So 24-hour ban from YouTube is gone. Just to be clear, it wasn't the channel that was banned, it was the API access.
I only discovered Cursor AI the other day. I think that's a bit more dev friendly.
Feels similar to you, Max. I feel similar to you, but AI Battle Bar actually threw me off, buddy, because you were just speaking about the AI stuff, and I seen his name pop up, and I thought you were already like doing something. I'm like, that makes sense. He's a real dude. The AI avatar personas are not part of the stream. It's just something you can like interact with in game, because this is also like a web app. Appreciate you, AI Battle Bar, and yeah, the Dylan, the guy that manages the Discord, he mentioned Cursor as well. Had some cool people come by and show off some awesome projects. Like, one of the most impressive things I actually seen was someone doing 3D stuff in Scratch. Like, really good, really intense stuff. Alright, catch you later, Max. Have a good one. Happy Friday.
One new subscriber.
Cool. Guys, make sure you do like the video. That way when we come on tonight, over the next periods of time and stuff, more people see this. That's how you've seen it, because someone else previously liked what I was doing here, or liked what they've seen or whatever. And YouTube algorithm slowly is rolling the channel out. And it's kind of a social experiment in a sense. And I'm sure you're curious to see what happens. But even just watching it, chatting, that is engagement itself. But definitely make sure you subscribe so you follow it. Even when you subscribe to a channel, the chances of you seeing the content ever again are quite low. So one of the things I'm a little bit scared, right, is got all these integrations going. YouTube is kind of my most important one. It's where we have the most exposure. Even though we've only had 87 people today, you see how interactive this whole process is. Kind of felt like there was more people on. It's funny. But yeah, the YouTube API is very picky. So I don't have this polling anything but the chat, so the stats I'm manually updating right now. But I did implement them on throttling logic. It should help us get by some of the issues. But while I'm here, got like 20 minutes left. I'm just going to commit some of the UI improvements that I made and I didn't get to release yesterday. Small changes. I'll zoom in a little bit for YouTube. Okay. So where is my Boolean setting? Here we go. Alright, so part of this is just boring front-end development, right? Kind of making reusable components that are used a lot. So one of the ones that I use a lot is just kind of a little toggle, and it looks kind of ugly here. You know, it's like enable, disable the minimap, for example. It ties into persistence in the back end. It's like, it's a pretty clean way of handling it. I can just call this little component anywhere, and I can throw in toggles and switches for all sorts of different features. So I just had a couple of updates to that. I'm going to push it out right now. Just quickly review it. We'll go validate how that looks. And local first. So I'm loading my local development environment right now. And then if I look at the switch I got here, I think it's a little bit cleaner. So I'm going to release that. There's just some small fixes to like the size of content. Nothing crazy, but it adds up over time. So it looks good to me. We'll go ahead and get that in. Got a lot of unstaged changes. I'm going to have to come through and clear these out. Some of these were features of progress. You shouldn't let this happen. It's not good. What else waiting for? Waiting for wardrobe.js. And there's a couple of components that are due for a refactor. We already committed that change. Let me see. Oh, that's right, because it's in profile. Got it, yeah. Yeah, so some of this UI was written even before functional components were introduced to React. I'd say like 90% of the components are functional components, not class-based. We'd have a few stragglers that are not the most important ones. It's just a very large project. I think we're disabling the videos when you log in. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that for now. And some boring stuff like forgot password. Gotta roll that out. Because we're gonna kick up the native apps back to the stores. So. But Walter, if you're listening, Gabriel came on, had a great idea for Discord activities, and he's like, hey, you should see about doing that for Kynto. So I'm gonna have Kynto basically embedded into the voice chat channels there. I think it was pretty sweet. Oh, did we lose?
1 likes and growing. Every single one helps build this world.
I don't know if the light count is working. Another boring thing that I have to code, but it would be helpful. So I see like a lot of people on YouTube have like Nightbot post in the chat, drops links every so often. We just need to have my bot do that. I don't feel comfortable letting something else have a API key to my stuff. So we're going to avoid that. Unfortunate thing is to test a lot of this functionality, you do need to have a live stream up. So it kind of sucks. Alright, I think that's it for here. What's in tabs? Format and fixes, that's fine. Welcome back, Gabriel. Don't know why your message didn't get through. It looked like the counter incremented us, so it should still be working, right? Yeah. We'll be winding this down shortly just because I'm in the middle of the workday. But Gabriel, maybe tonight is when I'll do the Discord activity. The cool thing when embedding Kynto in like a different environment, basically set up a different config and reference that with a parameter when you load it. Yeah, that's what this is.
Discord_Lobros 2.0 says Hamal Golo.
Yeah, Gabriel, you can actually, like, this was on the app stores for a while, and then I just kind of moved it to live chat. So it's kind of more of like a builder. Like, you come in here and build rooms. Like, some people have built little cities and stuff like that. When I was younger, I had like different game ideas, but this is all networked. I use WebSockets, WebRTC. Like, watch. So on this computer, right?
You designed it as well.
Okay, so it's funny you say that because we're in desperate need of art sets. I did all the UI, obviously.
I'm telling you, it reminds me a lot about Havo.
Man, it's funny you say that. So give me a second, just pull this up, right? Just give you an idea of, like, I'm not kidding when I say about the history of this project. Alright, so this YouTube channel is actually very old. I think it's from like 2008, right? That's when I created it. If we go into videos and go to oldest, well before I ever started doing anything, look at this, 14 years ago.
Discord_Merbros15 says, who is it?
So you can see where the art comes from. It comes from a game that I created when I was a kid. Just kind of like, that's the art I still have. Yes, I think it's yep. And you see this was 14 years ago. And the reason I even built this in the first place is because Habo is why I got into coding. I'm sure you remember private servers and stuff, right? I worked on private servers back then. I think people that had exposure to Habo and coding got a leg up on like everyone else for development wise, because as kids we got exposed to sockets and all sorts of stuff you wouldn't even get. Like, so many web developers today I've never seen use WebSockets. I wouldn't understand why you'd want to use WebRTC.
I'm doing a big launch on Discord, and I've been thinking about creating an online game for it as well.
Alright, do you want to go into a little bit of detail what your big launch is? I'm curious.
It will be for language learning.
Yeah, that would be good. Like, I've been wanting to pick up Spanish for years. Right, it makes sense. Oh, if there's any way that you can utilize Kynto on your project, let me know. Looks like these changes came through. But we are missing something actually.
Guy with Trees joined Christmas 2024.
Yeah, so what you just heard there is someone else, Walter from the chat, WE.
And
He's actually
integrate our Discord with it, so achievements and everything will give you Discord game rewards.
Alright, I need to explore Discord.
Guy with Trees joined stream new.
Yeah, so Guy with Trees, he has full control over his character with like cursor keys or click, point to click, or touch if he's on his phone. It's a full system. Plus, you can edit these rooms.
And first ever
Guy with Trees says why at work ATM, but figured I'd join the stream.
Yeah, absolutely, Walter. I'm on a lunch break right now, just coming to the end of it actually. I got a couple of minutes left. But as you can see, this is a fully editable world. You can actually pick these items up. So if you were to walk in front of that Gabriel with the movement commands, pick that stuff up. Oh, I gotta fix this UI. It's a little crappy looking.
We can talk later in a VC.
It sounds good. Alright guys that are listening, and Gabriel, thanks for hanging around and joining the Discord. Be exciting to keep in touch and see what's going on.
You're amazing 1 likes now.
Definitely a problem with the like counter, but make sure you're subscribed. Oh yeah, when you get a new like in the system, it triggers effects. Same as there's new subscribers, but YouTube only gives me subscriber count back in increments of 10, so we have to get 10 subscribers before that fires off.
Saluting face.
Awesome. So just a quick highlight, what's likely to happen tonight, guys, is Discord activity work and more gamification. So maybe some people want to be like an object instead of like a character on screen. So you could like become this little block guy or something. We'll work on that in a leaderboard. And more tweaks to the stream health bar. I want it to be more like brittle. The stream should be, yeah, so it says it's unhealthy, but it's fully green. We got some things to fix, guys. All right, winding this down. I'll drop the Discord link one more time for anyone else.
You can have codes as well, so you drop them in stream and a person can claim a custom item or avatar.
Oh, that's a good idea. I like that. It requires some additional user interaction, and someone else could take it from them. So I like the idea of putting a little flutter of activity. That's good. So I wanted to show you some of the engagement we had with this. I've had streams like that have recently got up to like 1,000 views in a night, which is fantastic for us. Tonight we got 122 people on, but look at all the chats, all the engagement. So there's something going on here. There's something interesting that's going to happen. Yeah, Gabriel, it does have rooms. Funny you say that. So check this. Great question. We could go check out some of the rooms that other people have created. I'll show you my one. I'm pretty proud of it. So a lot more to dig into. You can make them as big as you want. I coded actions and stuff like this. This van should be driving about, but oh, there it goes. Look at it. You can move items around manually and then like record it and then like have it replay. So all sorts of crazy things happening. Crappy little room. Let's see, where does this go?
You should create a cinema room to play your live stream or previous stream/video.
I do like the idea. I think we should do that. Yeah, I did set up. Let me see if this is working right now. Give me 1 second. So if I kick CodeLoch twice, I think, to get it up. Here we go. So we should get this into... Oh, there goes my work alarm, but we'll take 5 more minutes. So I'm coding a little landing page for CodeLoch.com. You can see like, oh, I guess the Twitch isn't up. Let's see. If this check Twitch is up, I thought we were streaming to Twitch. But yeah, get the previous ones in there as well.
Twitch_CodeLoch says testing Twitch chat.
Alright, that is up. It's just not loading here for whatever reason. Interesting. But yeah, I'll set up a little cinema room. We can kind of actually skew the video to the isometric perspective. I think that'd be sweet. So one guy came in here and built a little map of Italy, which was pretty sweet. It's one of the first people that played. And this is well before I ever streamed on YouTube. And he logs in every so often just to see what happened to the project. You can see he's done little cities. I think he's even got Sicily down there. It's a big room. You can technically swim and stuff. And collect items. Taken a long time to build something like this, as you can imagine. Walter's Room Hyrule, I think, is a pretty cool one.
Nice.
Yeah. And there's all sorts of effects. Like before I got on live stream at CodeLoch, you could set fires to the trees and it can spread. Basic lighting system. It's a little slow in here because there's, I guess, a lot going on. Let's see what else we got. There's tons of them. Like this is a crappy little room. This reminds you of Habbo, right? Stacking. Yeah. And then back to the stream room. Alright. Hope you enjoyed the tour. Okay, I'll be shutting this down. I'll be on around after work.
I'm telling you, if you make this into an activity and you add more gamifications, it can have thousands of players easily.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna listen to you. That's literally what I'm gonna do. 100%. Let's do it. We'll start that process tonight. Let's get it in there.
Discord markets it.
That's awesome.
Users promote it.
And we get to live stream the whole process. Yeah, I think that's great. It's like a kind of a side effect about doing this as well. And I'm sure you want people to know is anyone can get into coding and anyone can build a game. Just need to take the time and have the drive to do it. And anyone can get that. But Discord activity for Kynto makes 100% sense. And yeah, we'll pick it back up then. Probably will get on around 10 o'clock or something, Miami time tonight. And we'll go from there, guys. I'll also set it up so we start having like a little timetable on Discord. Start making better use of it. And some notifications when I go up. Alright, cheers for the great stuff, Gabriel. Made it difficult for me to log off.